One other guy, you mentioned there's skillful fighters out there. One guy that I do think is skillful, Terence Crawford. Obviously he had.
As Terence Crawford trained for his upcoming fight against Canelo Alvarez, he and Floyd Mayweather engaged in a sparring session. Crawford showcased his superior skill and punching power, dominating Mayweather and even hurting him. The intense session left Mayweather with no choice but to acknowledge Crawford's exceptional talent.
Terence Crawford position, is it time for him to move up?
I think when he was like, I really super.
As Terence Crawford prepared for his upcoming fight against Canelo Alvarez, he brought in Floyd Mayweather to assist in his training. The undefeated boxing legend was highly impressed by Crawford's improvement and had no doubt that Canelo would be knocked out. Adding to Crawford's already elite skill set, Mayweather shared defensive techniques to help him evade shots from the larger opponent.
The truth about Canelo, easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Mayweather taught Crawford the shoulder roll and demonstrated footwork for him to emulate, ensuring he was prepared for both Canelo's offense and defense. Confident in his abilities, the undefeated pound-for-pound king believes he can inflict serious damage on Canelo. After the training, Mayweather reflected on his own fight against Alvarez years ago, noting striking similarities between his past self and Crawford now, hinting that the outcome would be no different from their bout 12 years ago. In September 2013, Floyd Mayweather faced Canelo Alvarez in a WBC and WBA light middleweight showdown. It was the 45th fight of Mayweather's illustrious career, with the young Mexican challenger facing his toughest test yet. Though many expected a competitive bout, Mayweather dominated, winning comfortably on points, despite the scorecards making it appear closer than most boxing fans believed. Mayweather dominated the fight from start to finish, using his skill and experience to outclass Canelo over 12 rounds, securing a majority decision victory. Despite his clear dominance, Judge C.J. Ross controversially scored the bout 114-114, leaving many, including Mayweather, baffled. Speaking to Fight Hype, the 47-year-old didn't hold back when assessing Canelo's ability. Summing up the fight in 3 words, he said, he was nothing. Mayweather went on to call Canelo an easy cakewalk and dismissed the praise surrounding him, emphasizing, I was almost 40 and I cooked this dude easily.
I was 36 and Canelo was 23, around the same age. Some of these guys.
Mayweather retired a few years later, but more than a decade on, Canelo remains one of boxing's biggest stars. He has captured world titles at middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight, even becoming the undisputed champion at 168 pounds. After suffering his first career defeat against Mayweather, Canelo rebounded impressively, winning his next 15 fights and adding multiple world titles to his legacy. Now he appears set for another massive showdown, with a highly anticipated bout against fellow pound-for-pound great Terence Crawford reportedly agreed for later this year.
It's really that they don't want, it's not that they don't want to see Tank win because they feel like it's beating me because I dominated the fight game for so long. But these same writers out here, they praise Canelo. He can pick and choose who he want to fight.
Some believe the weight difference could be a major challenge for Crawford, who would be moving up from 154 kgs to 168 kgs, having only fought once at super welterweight. With Canelo being the naturally bigger man, many predict a knockout victory for him, similar to when he stopped Amir Khan, who also moved up 2 divisions for their fight. However, when asked if Canelo's power concerned him before their bout, Mayweather was clear in his response, not at all.
Titles and was undisputed champion, I think. So, the Tank age, the young low champions.
Mayweather dismissed Canelo's power, saying it was nothing he hadn't experienced before in his 20-plus years in the sport. His comments may boost Crawford's confidence, especially with Canelo failing to stop his last 5 opponents. The 34-year-old from Guadalajara, Mexico, currently holds the unified WBC, WBA, and WBO titles at 168 lows, and is set to defend his crown against fellow pound-for-pound star Terence "Bud" Crawford later this year in what could be one of boxing's biggest fights. Canelo's only other career defeat came in 2022 when he was convincingly beaten by former WBA light heavyweight champion Mitch Revival.
Canelo was 23 with 43 fights and 30 knockouts. And the world said he was inexperienced. I was 36.
What made the scene even more intriguing was the presence of Eddie Hearn, who was at the training camp to support Shakur Stevenson. With Mayweather, Crawford, and Hearn all in one place, it became a gathering of some of boxing's biggest names. They say, asterisk, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, asterisk, but in today's world, especially with celebrities around, it's nearly impossible to keep anything under wraps. Adding Mayweather's name to the mix makes it even harder. A recent encounter between asterisk money asterisk and the renowned promoter in a Las Vegas gym sparked some lively exchanges, and while much of it was lighthearted, there was no shortage of competitive banter.
40-something fights. And to tell you the truth, I was over the hill. And so when I fight guys, when I'm in my 30s,
it's worth noting that Eddie Hearn had previously claimed in various interviews that Floyd Mayweather wasn't as wealthy as he portrayed, suggesting he was seeking exhibition fights to make money. However, Mayweather earned over $1.2 billion during his legendary boxing career, including massive paydays from his bouts against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor. Current reports estimate his net worth at around $400 million, enabling him to maintain an extravagant lifestyle. Despite retiring from professional boxing in 2017, Mayweather has continued to earn substantial sums through a series of exhibition matches against lesser-known opponents like Deji and Logan Paul.
so one day somebody asked me, because you know I don't have social media on my phone. So they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, Floyd Mayweather ain't got.
Floyd Mayweather has often claimed to be earning 8-figure paydays from each exhibition match, even dubbing them asterisk legalized bank robberies. Asterisk, when asked about his decision to participate in these showman-style events, he explained that it was all part of continuing to build his generational wealth. However, Matchroom boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has suggested in several interviews that Mayweather's net worth might not be as high as expected due to his lavish spending. Hearn remarked, asterisk, I don't think he's got the money, he says. I don't think he needs it, but with that lifestyle, he's spending what he's spending. Asterisk.
Mayweather ain't got no money, that's why he's doing exhibitions. No, Eddie don't believe that now.
Yeah. But Eddie will say some shit like that now.
Yeah, he will say some shit, but one thing.
The tension peaked when Mayweather ran into Eddie Hearn in Las Vegas and confronted him about his comments. The undefeated former boxer claimed that Hearn often makes such remarks and that they had already cleared the air. The two began joking, acting as if the rumors were true, playfully exchanging barbs while their entourages laughed at the banter. The encounter happened at a boxing gym in Las Vegas, where both were in town for the fight between Diego Pacheco and Steve Nelson. Mayweather jokingly began the conversation, saying, asterisk, one day, somebody showed me, 'cause you know, I don't have social media on my phone, so they showed me Eddie. Asterisk.
What about that? But me and Eddie got it clear. Didn't we, Eddie?
Yeah.
One thing. Me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem.
Mayweather smiled smugly as he recalled Eddie Hearn's comment, asterisk, Floyd Mayweather Jr. ain't got no money, that's why he's doing exhibitions. Asterisk, he added, asterisk, Eddie doesn't really believe that. I know he says things like that, but me and Eddie cleared it up. Asterisk, both men shared a grin, and after shaking hands, Hearn jokingly replied, asterisk, yeah, as long as it's 10 or 20, there's no problem. Anything less, it can't be less than 10. Asterisk, Mayweather burst into laughter, joined by a member of his team, as it was clear there were no hard feelings between them.
Can't be less than 10. Because then we're struggling for money.
I had to show Eddie some of my.
Mayweather revealed that he had even shown his bank accounts to Eddie Hearn, clarifying, asterisk, listen, I had to show Eddie some of my accounts. Asterisk, Hearn responded, asterisk, imagine how much Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter. Asterisk, it's clear that Mayweather is far from short on cash, especially after his recent $42 million real estate investment, which included a series of apartment blocks. Despite the jokes, Mayweather remains one of the wealthiest former athletes in the world. While it's unclear if he has more exhibitions lined up, he continues to be linked to potentially lucrative return bouts. Although Hearn never promoted Mayweather, he likely wishes he had, given the star power of the American. Meanwhile, all eyes are on rising lightweight prospect Gervonta Davis, who is preparing for the biggest fight of his career. On February 14th, Davis will face Ukrainian Denis Bivol for the WBA lightweight title, marking his first ever title bout.
Imagine how much money Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter back in the day. You know what I'm saying?